I had an interview with Bas van der Pol from Heijmans. Bas is project manager responsible for secondary materials within their works and assures compliance with the strict regulations. A household name in the Netherlands, Heijmans, is a major European construction services business with Dutch-based headquarters. The company was founded in 1923 and has more than 2.6 billion euro revenue. Bas, can you tell us why circular materials are so important for Heijmans?
Zeker. Bij Heijmans zetten we in op de circulaire economie en stellen we ambitieuze doelen om de CO2-uitstoot te minimaliseren. Heijmans wil vanaf 2023 CO2-neutraal zijn en streeft daarna 100% circulair te worden. We willen circulaire grondstoffen gebruiken en materialen waar mogelijk hergebruiken. Ook de Nederlandse regering heeft zich ten doel gesteld om in 2030 voor 50% circulair te zijn. Voor ons werk met de nationale en regionale overheden beoordelen zij de circulariteit binnen hun aanbestedingen. Waarbij zij de voorkeur geven aan bedrijven die het gebruik van secundaire materialen kunnen aantonen. Het is dus ook een aanmoediging om business te winnen.
How would you describe your partnership with Renewi?
We werken al enkele jaren nauw samen met Renewi om de mogelijkheden te identificeren om circulaire materialen te gebruiken in onze constructies. We gebruiken producten als beton, asfalt, funderingen en ophoogmaterialen voor infrastructurele werken. We hebben daarom met Renewi kunnen samenwerken om bruikbare materialen uit hun verwerking te identificeren en deze te specificeren in producten van bouwkwaliteit.
Martens Beton is one of the leading Dutch manufacturers of concrete products for piping systems, paving and elements. Martens Beton seeks to maximize the reuse of secondary materials to decrease the impact on the environment and pushing for a 100% circular economy. They are an important customer for gravel from ATM. René du Pree is managing director of Martens Beton and I had an interview with him. René, please, can you explain why circular materials are important?
The Dutch concrete industry is currently facing a shortage of raw materials and sharply rising prices. The reduced availability of circular products, such as pulverized coal fly ash, is due to the closing of coal-fired power stations, a true issue within this industry. ATM, secondary products, sand, gravel and filler are therefore important to fill the demand in order to reach our circular targets.
Martens Beton has strong ambitions for circular economy. Can you tell us something about that?
Via the partnership we have with ATM, we produce our key products such as quality bricks and, more important, concrete elements for sewage systems like manholes and concrete pipes. ATM is one of our key partners in our journey to become 100% circular and to reduce our carbon footprint.
ATM has the potential to be one of the largest single suppliers of secondary building materials in the Netherlands, perhaps even in Europe. For over 40 years, we have taken in contaminated soil and cleaned it using a thermal process. This has allowed over 1,000 contaminated sites to be cleaned up and used again, recycled if you like. And we have provided millions of tons of recycled soil for construction projects. We have been working on a project to upcycle the clean soil into much needed secondary building materials for infrastructure projects, concrete and asphalt industries. In the next few minutes, I'd like to show you how we do it. The contaminated soil is thermally treated in a large rotating kiln that heats the contaminated material up to 500 degrees Celsius. All the organic contaminants are burnt off and then completely destroyed in a sophisticated gas cleaning equipment. We continue to invest in maintaining and upgrading the facility so that it will operate to ever higher standards. For example, 7 years ago, we invested 7 million to double the size of the electrostatic precipitator that removed the dust from the vent gases. 3 years ago, we spent 5 million to replace the incinerator to comply with new environmental standards. And behind me now you can see we are investing 5 million to replace the LIFO, which cools the exhaust gases before they're washed and are heating up the incoming gas. In 2019 we have installed a sieve at the end of the rotary kiln to separate the soil into sand and gravel as separated building products at high rates and temperatures of 500 degrees Celsius. Sieving the products sounds easy, but it requires a special design to operate under these severe conditions. The recovered sand and gravel now have to be further treated before they can be used for infrastructure applications and for the production of concrete and asphalt. The simplest product that we make is the gravel. Yet even that has its complexities in order to meet the demands of our customers. At full production, we expect to produce over 250,000 tons of gravel every year, which is still just 1% of the 20 million tons annual market in the Netherlands. The gravel is purified in this installation. We first remove any metal fragments using magnets. Then the gravel is washed with water jets to remove any residual sand, clay and other products. Then it passes along the aerated pulsating conveyor belt, which blows off the lighter particles, including brick, leaving behind only the gravel. Finally, the gravel is sorted according to sizes from 2 to 30 millimeters and is stored in these bunkers, ready for customer collection. A product with a waste status code needs specialist handling, application and monitoring and reporting. However, our gravel has an end of waste certification through this process and can be used freely in any application. This could include the full circle of going back into asphalt road surfaces where much of the inbound waste comes from. And here you see behind me clean, sorted size gravel, a perfect secondary material for the concrete and asphalt industries, produced by Renewi from highly contaminated material. The next product we make is filler, which is effectively the dust elements from soil. At full production, we expect to produce up to 100,000 tons per year. The filler is used to supplement cement in concrete manufacturing. It's a long-term replacement for fly ash that has been used for decades from coal-fired power station. This is now becoming unavailable as countries phase out coal to meet their climate targets. The filler comes out of the electrostatic precipitator, warm and free-flowing. However, get it wet and it turns into bricks as hard as concrete. So we have to keep it securely stored and dry. That's why we spent over 3 million euros last year to build these 2,000 ton silos. These store up to 2 weeks production. The filler is loaded into bulk trailers and transported to customer locations. Our filler is currently still classified as a waste material with the attendant regulations, but we are seeking additional quality certification to expand its addressable markets. Currently the filler is blended into third-party fillers to allow its use in cement and concrete manufacture. Trials are ongoing to determine the product quality and consistency. We have recently signed a contract for 4 years with a manufacturer to supply to 50,000 tons of filler, which is half our production. Further offtake will be enhanced when we secure the end of waste status on the filler, allowing it to be used in all concrete products. Finally, we will produce up to 500,000 tons per year of sand. This sand can be used for industrial applications, such as the underlayer of new roads, through the higher grade applications, such as asphalt and concrete. Presently, the sand we produce is mostly applied in industrial and infrastructural projects or elevation purposes. This sand only needs to comply with the soil quality legislation. We can sell the sand for asphalt and concrete applications once the product is certified according to specific regulations. This is particularly important to obtain a higher price for this valuable secondary material. We have now cleared space on site following the dust silo installation and the shipping of the old stocks of TGG. So large-scale trials can begin, which will provide the necessary data to gain certification. The process to full end-of-waste certification may take up to 2 years. With an annual market of more than 120 million tons of sand for these applications, we are more than confident that there will be strong demand at attractive prices for our fully certified product.